hedgehog's courage. Once upon a time, in a forest full of tall trees and colorful flowers, there lived a sweet little hedgehog named Tiny. Tiny had sharp spines on his back, but his heart was as soft as cotton. Unfortunately, Tiny often felt lonely. The animals in the forest were afraid of his spines and didn't want to come close. "I wish I had friends to play with," he thought sadly. One day, while walking in the forest, he heard a cry, "Help! Help!" Tiny rushed to the sound and found a little sparrow with its wings stuck between some branches. Without hesitation, Tiny used his spines to break the branch and free the sparrow. The sparrow chirped in surprise. "I couldn't have escaped without you. Thank you, Tiny." From that moment on, whispers spread through the forest. Little hedgehog Tiny is so brave and so kind. The next day, Tiny saw some ducklings playing by the pond. Suddenly, one of them slipped and fell into the water. Tiny quickly pushed a long stick forward with his spines. The duckling grabbed onto it and was saved. When the other forest animals heard about this, they stopped being afraid of Tiny. "Oh, we misjudged him because of his spines," they said. "Tiny is actually very kind-hearted." And so, Tiny's loneliness came to an end. He now had friends all over the forest. Together, they played games, sang songs, and helped each other in difficult times. Tiny realized something important. Everyone has their own special gift. His spines didn't keep him apart. They helped him protect and save others. From that day on, little hedgehog Tiny was never lonely again. Because true friendship lives in the beauty of the heart. As the stars twinkled in the sky, Tiny curled up and drifted off to sleep with one wish in his heart. May friendship never end. Luna and the Magical Underwater Island. Once upon a time, in a small seaside village, there lived a curious and brave little girl named Luna. Luna loved the sea more than anything. The sound of the waves made her feel peaceful, and she often collected shells and studied the stones on the shore. But deep in her heart, Luna had a dream, too. One day, while walking along the beach, Luna noticed a glimmering coral necklace lying in the sand. The moment she picked it up, a tiny blue sea light appeared from the waves. The light spoke. "Hello, Luna. I am your magical guide. Finding this necklace means you're chosen to visit the magical underwater island. Are you ready?" Luna's eyes widened with excitement. "Yes, I'm ready." The light gently lifted Luna and carried her beneath the waves. She gasped in amazement. The underwater world was breathtaking. Colorful coral reefs sparkled like rainbows. Fish of every shape and color swam gracefully, and beams of golden sunlight danced through the water, illuminating everything W. The first adventure, Luna spotted a small sea turtle trapped in a cave covered with seaweed. "Hello, little turtle, can I help you?" Luna asked kindly. The turtle nodded. Luna carefully moved the stones and seaweed aside, freeing the turtle. The turtle swam joyfully and thanked Luna, showing her the second adventure. Luna and her guide reached a beautiful underwater garden. Tiny seahorses, starfish, and sparkling clams lived there. But a group of colorful coral fish had become tangled in a large net. Luna didn't hesitate. Taking a deep breath, she used the underwater currents and gently unned. The third adventure, Luna approached the heart of the island, where she noticed a golden seashell glowing softly. The shell spoke. "Luna, you must prove your courage and your kind heart. Here, you will face a moment of solitude." For a moment, Luna felt a little scared, but she listened to her heart, took a deep breath, and held the shell. The shell shone brightly, revealing the full magic of the island, shimmering coral palaces, singing mermaids, and dancing sea turtles all around her. Luna explored the island, befriending the little sea creatures. They sang songs together, swam through glowing tunnels, and marveled at the magical lights under the waves. Her guide whispered gently, "True magic comes from courage and kindness. You have proven both, Luna." As the sun began to set, the blue sea light safely carried Luna back to the shore. Her heart was filled with joy and wonder. She now knew that with courage, curiosity, and kindness, every adventure was possible. From that day on, Luna visited the beach often. She would listen to the whispers of the waves, touch her magical necklace, and dream of the next underwater adventure. And Luna lived happily, both in her seaside village and in the magical underwater world she had discovered.
Max and the Enchanted Forest Adventure.
Once upon a time, in a quiet village surrounded by hills and forests, there lived a curious boy named Max. Max loved exploring more than anything. He would wander through meadows, climb trees, and peek into every nook and cranny of the forest near his home. But little did he know, the forest held a sea. One afternoon, while chasing a fluttering butterfly, Max stumbled upon a hidden path he had never seen before. The path glowed faintly with golden light, and strange, soft whispers seemed to come from the trees. "Welcome, Max," the whispers said, almost like the forest itself was speaking. Max's heart beat fast with excitement. He decided to follow the glowing path, and soon he arrived at a mystical clearing. In the center stood a towering ancient tree, its branches stretching high into the sky, covered in sparkling leaves that shimmered with every color of the rainbow. Carved into its trunk were golden letters. "I am the guardian of the enchanted forest. Only the brave and kind-hearted may enter my world. Solve my 3 mysteries, and the forest's magic will reveal itself." Max took a deep breath. He loved adventures, and he was ready. The first mystery, the lost songbirds. Max wandered further into the forest, and soon he heard tiny, sorrowful chirps. A group of songbirds were trapped in a tangle of glowing vines. "Don't worry," Max said. "I'll help you." He gently untangled each vine, carefully freeing every bird. The birds circled him in joy, singing the most beautiful melodies Max had ever heard. Their songs revealed a hidden silver key hidden under a mossy rock. Max picked it up, feeling that it would be important later. The second mystery, the whispering stream. Max followed the stream, which sparkled as if tiny stars danced in the water. But the stream was blocked by shimmering stones that had mysteriously shifted, creating a wall that no fish or creature could pass. A timid water sprite appeared. "Can you help us, brave traveler? We cannot reach the deeper waters where our homes are." Max studied the stones carefully. Using his cleverness, he shifted the stones to form a winding path. Water flowed smoothly again, and the creatures swam freely. In gratitude, the sprite gave Max a glowing shell and whispered, "Use this when darkness hides the way." The third mystery, the hidden mirror lake. Finally, Max reached a hidden lake, so clear it perfectly reflected the night sky. But something was wrong. The reflection in the water didn't match the sky. In the middle of the lake, a mysterious fog swirled around a small island. From the mist emerged a talking fox, its fur shimmering silver. "To uncover the forest's greatest secret, you must face your fears," the fox said. Max hesitated, but then he remembered the bird's song and the sprite's gift. He held the glowing shell high, and it lit up the fog, revealing a hidden path of floating stones to the island. Max carefully stepped across. On the island, he found a crystal mirror resting on a pedestal. When he looked into it, he didn't see his reflection. He saw the entire forest, every tree, every creature, every glowing light. And then he realized the magic of the forest wasn't just in the trees or the lake, it was in his courage. The fox smiled. "You have solved all 3 mysteries. The forest is now yours to explore anytime you wish, Max. Remember, bravery and heart are the true keys to magic." The journey home, Max stepped back across the stones, returned to the clearing, and waved goodbye to the fox, the birds, and the sprites. As he walked back along the golden path, he noticed that the forest now looked different, warmer, brighter, and alive with whispers of adventure waiting around. When Max returned to his village, he knew that he had discovered something truly special, not just the secrets of the enchanted forest, but the strength and goodness inside himself. Every evening after that, Max would gaze toward the forest. Sometimes, he would hear the birds singing, the water shimmering, or even see the fox's silver tail flick in the moonlight. And he knew, deep in his heart, that adventure, magic, and friendship were always within reach. And so, Max lived happily, forever connected to the enchanted forest and the wonders it held.